Alright, we're back. It's Boxing more. I want to squeeze a video in real quick. Got into it with Mr. Correa, Bradshaw, Mr. LTBA. Saw, healthy debate, healthy argument, whatever you want to call it. And I said that I felt and I had a pound for pound list that if y'all interested in seeing it or hearing about the pound for pound list I just came up with on my personal Facebook page, let me know in the comment section. I'll drop a video on it sometime. Whenever this video drop, later today or tomorrow, whatever day Wednesday is, when I drop this video. But it's about Lincoln Moore. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella putting in that good work. And talking about, I said that I believe Keith Thurman ranks higher than Errol Spence, and I want to elaborate on that. Everything with Errol Spence is hypothetical. It's forecasted. It's even if you feel 100% in your bones he gonna beat Keith Thurman, clout don't get you on the pound for pound list in my opinion. I think resume is the biggest thing about the pound for pound list. Skills, eye test. You go on and on with the criteria, but the number one thing is who have you beaten. That's one of the most overlooked rules of the pound for pound list. I think that's a concrete number one. Your resume, period. Who have you beat? And if you, look at Keith Thurman's resume. It's pretty impeccable for welterweight. From Diego Chavez, who was a tough opponent, to Carlos Quintana, to Luis Galazzo, who got bodies and still catching bodies out there, to Robert Guerrero, who was still tough coming off a Floyd loss. I believe that's what it was. And I think Keith Thurman kind of damaged him a lot. He was beating the shit out of Robert Guerrero until he ran out of gas late. And like I said, Keith Thurman is a front runner. He beat Danny Garcia soundly with a messed up elbow. He beat Sean Porter, and Kell Brook might have been the best win out of the bunch. Between Danny and between Thurman and Spence. And a lot of people want to use the excuse that Kell Brook was damaged, but they wasn't saying that when Kell Brook, was mounting the lead, in some people's opinion on Errol Spence. This dude was the GOAT and all that. And in a minute, Errol Spence makes an adjustment, step up the pace, and he finds out Kell Brook can't fight at a high pace and take the body work, and nobody really gives him recognition for what he did and adjustments that Errol Spence did making that fight. And he made a lot of adjustments, and he capitalized on Kell Brook flaws where Sean Porter couldn't. And that just shows you the caliber of fighter that Errol Spence is. But at the end of the day, he just made his first title defense. His best wins are versus Kell Brook and Lamont Peterson, respectfully. I think, he's coming up. At the end of the day, he got, 20-something fights? Like I told people, he will get better. But, the pound-for-pound list, clout, and being feared and being ducked don't mean nothing. Because we've seen guys like Matisse, be duck and lose, and it all goes down the drain. You feel me? I just feel Keith Thurman has the better body of work. He has the better accolades as well. That goes on the list as well. How many world titles have you won? How many world titles do you hold right now? And Keith Thurman is universally seen as the number one welterweight because he holds the We Be Crooks title and he holds the WBA title. Errol Spence has the IBF. That's cool. Even if you say and you forecast that Errol Spence is going to beat Keith Thurman and you are right, then there's nothing to worry about him creeping up on the pound-for-pound list. If he is what people believe he is and what I believe he is, he'll beat Keith Thurman if he gets the opportunity, and he'll shoot up the pound-for-pound list. He's in the glamour division. And when you in the glamour division, and most people think it's the hottest division in boxing if they ever fight each other, when you're the number one fighter on there in the best division in boxing, or one of the two best divisions in boxing, maybe three at the least, you deserve to be in the pound-for-pound list. He been fighting once a year, yeah, but he fought two marquee fights in this division. Maybe Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Now I'd be a tune-up, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, then hopefully, Errol Spence sometime in 2019. At the end of the day, he has the trinkets, the belts. He has the resume. His resume is better than Errol Spence's overall. Errol Spence might have the best win in Kell Brook, but consistently across the board, Keith Thurman has proven up again and again, and he's fought his way to the top, and he earned clout. He earned seniority, and when you earn seniority and you own real estate and you got two belts and you dictate the division goes as you move, and everybody's being held up because you're injured because you got the two belts and everybody want to fight you. At the end of the day, it's his persona right now, his aura that he's giving off. It speaks for itself. The division don't move without Keith Thurman. And he has the trinkets, he has the clout. If you want to talk about clout, he has it. He has the cachet. How long we hold on to it is the question. But I can't say, Errol Spence is #1 pound for pound because he's ducked and feared. What does that mean? That's our opinion that he's ducked and feared. You know, he get in there with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, or Keith Thurman, and he lose, and then what? You know, you prematurely work this guy until he does the job and he gets those guys in the ring, or he moves up, or somebody moves up and challenge him, or he get in the ring with Crawford, he destroys Crawford, or get in the ring with Keith and Sean and Danny and cleans them out, then, you know, they can't deny him. But right now, it's a big hole right now, you know, for him. And I give you a head, you know, I give you a little look into my list. I have him #7, you know. And it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect at all. It's just that he's building a body of work. You remember, he's behind Keith Thurman in terms of, you know, where he is in his boxing career. Keith Thurman has been, you know, I don't know when he turned pro, but Keith Thurman has a head start on Errol Spence. So people got to remember that, and people will probably be mad at me for doing this video about this, but at the end of the day, Keith Thurman has a head start on Errol Spence in the boxing career. So does Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. The age difference might not be that much, but Errol Spence, you know, went for the 2012 Olympics. Most of those guys are 08 type of guys. If they made the Olympics or didn't, that's a 4-year difference. Of course, they have a head start on Errol Spence, and Errol Spence is starting to eliminate that gap, eliminate that head start. And if he is what we believe he is, and he's really, really great, he'll be up there in the pound for pound top 5, top 3, 1 and 2, especially if he get Bud in the ring. It'll be there. But right now, he's behind Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman has everything that you need to have in the welterweight division. You know, if he won a 2-step, everybody else going to 2-step behind him that don't have a belt. You know, even people who got a belt. You know, if you want to do electric side, they all doing electric side to keep the Keith Thurman fight. You know, and when the moment of truth is revealed between Keith Thurman and Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, Sean, Danny Garcia, whoever left standing, you know, it's going to be very, very high in my pound for pound list. I can't say that, man. So it ain't no disrespect. You know, it ain't no thing that I'm going back and forth with Errol Spence. No. I think Errol Spence is special. I think it's work to be done. Most of these guys was 2008 pros or something like that. He was a 2012 Olympian, you know. So he's running from behind. You know, age is what it is. So now he's playing catch up. You know, and now that he's almost caught up, you know, guys are now looking over their shoulder because Usain Earl Bolt is running you down. And when he gun him down, and if he's a real marksman and he puts the dagger, put the bullet through him, and marks him off his checklist, he's only gonna go up, you know. So it's just a matter of time. You gotta look at it, man. You gotta take your feelings out of it and look at the whole credential list and what he bringing to the table right now. Keith Thurman is as well.